Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back to yet another episode and another weekly forecast. It's actually a great joy to come here today to analyze the market with you guys as usual. So, as we always do, in today's live session, we'll just look at the normal chart we always look at. We'll be looking at um, gold, GBP USD, Euro USD, and any other pair you guys want me to analyze. Yes. So if you want me to analyze any pair for you, just put it in the chat box. So when I'm done with my analysis and all these things, you can analyze the same pair together. Can analyze the same pair together. So we would start with, okay, well, I'm already on gold. So personally, I like to analyze this guy from the higher time frame to have a clearer view and see a clearer picture on what the market is doing. So I'll go from the weekly to probably if you have an entry. So these were the trades we just took last week and the VIP session. And we milked the market, to be very sincere. Same as my mentorship and my mentees. We milked the market with my mentees. And today I'm just going to give you guys a forecast and projection, probably you can call it. So already the market, we can notice that we can see that the market has been ranging from this point at some point, right? Let's just say from this point, market has been ranging, right? So what happened? At this point, the market just shot up during NFP. It shut down rather during NFP. And now, if you look at it clearly on the daily time frame, we would see it properly. That we would see that how the market has been ranging. It went from this point to this point to this point to this point to this point, and so on and so forth. I won't want to go in depth into it, so we don't waste much time on this video, and so this video doesn't get bulky when anybody wants to watch it. So right now, I'm expecting a continuation to the downside, like I gave on the channel, on the public channel. I gave a forecast this morning, very early, around London Open, gave a forecast, and totally this is how the market has just been playing. So let's see if we'll have a proper entry on this guy. So now, if you look at it very well here, what happened here? Market just created, let's say from this point, it was at this place was, there was a change in polarity, which the market just got to this point, broke up, and a lot of people thought we were going to start buying from there, which I was interested in seeing more sales, although it was the market was just moving sideways at some point. So I told everybody on my mentorship and my mentees to chill, so they don't get trapped and lose money while trying to trade like every other person out there trying to force a trade on the market. So now, what just happened here? We saw a sweep of liquidity here. And now after price has taken out liquidity from this point, it left us with what I will call an equal high. Price left us with what I will call an equal high here. I'm not going to go too deep into it for time's sake and certain reason. So now price has swept liquidity and is now declining. Now there's a fair value gap around here, which price has been trading around, retested the fair value gap. Now, for those people that trade test and break and retest, you guys will see that price broke here and retested it. So I'm expecting a continuation to the downside. Now, let's see if we'll have we'll have any opportunity to trade this pair today. And if not, I might be pushed to just send it on the free channel under probability though, or I'll send it to my mentees or the VIP channel. But for now, Let's just jump on these guys together. Let's just analyze this market together. Please, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please just use the chat box to just type number 2. I want to just be sure you can hear me. Okay, perfect. All right. Let me continue what I was saying. So, like I was saying, so this morning I said I was anticipating to see price come back up here. After this, this was the push after NFP. You can see it on Friday. This was the push after NFP, and we went down. So I expected price to decline for a bit, filling up, meeting up to this fair value gap around this region before selling. And now we are selling as it stands like this. So what do I expect? Now this price has given me this move already and it's selling. Now what do I expect personally? I want to continue selling, but now I won't want to place a sell at this point, because if I should place a sell around this point, the stop loss would be so high. And for those of you that have been trading with me and that know how I trade, I don't like trade risking so much. I'm more concerned about risk to reward. So the higher the reward, the lesser the risk. So I'll be catching something like at least a maximum of 20 pips, which is very rare. I love catching pips like 5 pips, using 5 pips stop loss, a maximum of maybe 20 to 30 pips. But on rare occasion, will I use 20 to 30 pips as my stop loss? But then on gold, this is what I'll be expecting to see before I sell. I want price to do this for me, right? This is what I want gold to do and continue moving. I want to see price come back down. I won't call it a retest. Let's say a pullback, give us a pullback, then continue selling. This is what I will be expecting from gold. So anywhere around this region, let me see how many pip stop loss I'll be risking if it comes to somewhere here. I'll be risking about, okay. Personally, I don't want to risk more than 20 pips on gold on this pair. So for now, I'm not going to place any sell or anything, but I want to see price come down to this point and give us a pullback before I sell. This is for gold. So now for gold, I'm still expecting it to go down. Yes, I'm still expecting it to go down. To be very sincere, I want price to come back down to around this region. Yes. So I'm interested in seeing more sales on this guy. So let's go down to GBP USD. GBP USD. GBP USD, sadly, I wanted catching this trade. I wanted it to come back up to around this region at least, then I'll take it, or around this region, then I'll take it. But now GBP USD has left us, and you guys can tell I've been saying I'm anticipating a sell on this guy. But then before this whole move started, those of you on this live session, most of you on this live session rather will bear me witness that I said I'm expecting GBP USD to range, which obviously it's ranged. And for most of my mentees, if any of them will be watching this video or any of them are on this live session right now, they would testify and they will also bear witness that I said I'm expecting, because we used this as one of our topics when I was teaching them on one of the topics in the mentorship. I expect price to range first. So if any of my mentees are watching this video, they already know that this is actually playing out just like I said it will play in our lecture. So now price has already broken out of this schematic box after ranging, right? Okay, after ranging for a couple of weeks. Price has just been ranging for a couple of weeks, and now right now I feel price is already moving. So anywhere around here, I am not taking this trade because the market has already left us. So a lot of people will be wanting to buy around this place because of this thing they see here, and they'll call it an order block. Now, my mentorship, I like to identify the kind of order blocks we trade. The order block I trade personally. I don't trade every other block because every other block can actually block you from making profit. I don't know if that makes sense, but then. So I'm expecting these guys to do something like this, market to do something like this, come back up and OT low. Right? That's what I'm expecting. I want price to come back. I'm expecting price to come back down to this point, anywhere inside this inside this demand zone, and retest, then continue moving to the downside. That is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a sell on gold, sell on GBP, and let's see Euro USD. If you have any pair you want me to analyze, okay, this is another pair I analyzed on one of our live sessions. Let me take this out. I don't like my charts to be messy. You guys can see how this trade has been playing out just perfectly. I expected price to sell to this point and buy into this region, which price did. We took profit around somewhere here, which is 1:5, 1:1:4.9. 4.9. Took profit around here. Price took out liquidity. Why we took profit around here? Because I noticed that price wanted to sell off for a bit and sweep out liquidity. And I didn't want to be among those people market will use for liquidity. So I and my guys, we took profit around here. And after price swept out liquidity, we missed this move because we're anticipating this bigger move. And then we also missed this move. We missed this move, and but then we caught this move. Caught this move 1:6.7, which is not a bad thing. So for me, I'm expecting sell on Euro USD also. For the sake of those people that are just joining my live session, I would say this, like I always say, GBP USD and Euro USD, they move hand in hand, just that one moves faster than the other. So you can see that GBP USD is already moving fast. Now, the next move you're anticipating on this guy is the next move, rather, Euro USD will follow suit, meaning this guy is going, GBP USD is going in this pattern, right? Euro USD will also be going in this pattern. It has not yet formed this other move like this. So most times Euro USD is faster. Most times GBP USD is faster. So if you're a little bit lost in your bias, you just come and compare the two charts and see which one is moving first or which one you would be interested in taking the trade on. And now another thing is DXY. That's the dollar index, right? Is the opposite, is the inverse of GBP USD and Euro USD. So if you're seeing a downtrend like this, obviously we are bearish on Euro USD and GBP USD. If we should check DXY right now, DXY will be buying just the same way this guy is selling. So DXY is the inverse of GBP USD and Euro USD. Let's look at DXY. So we'll see what I'm saying. Right? Okay. So now for this, like I said on this guy, for DXY, notice we're selling on GBP USD and Euro USD. But what happened in DXY? What is happening on DXY? Permit me to take out this guy, please. So I want to take this guy out. So you can see how DXY ranged around here. We ranged, and boom. When the news came out, dollar gained momentum and started buying. All right. And I said something, I sent something to I guess was it my I know it's one of my mentorship or one of my mentee, my one of the chat or the group, I guess. I can't remember which one exactly. Which of my mentees I sent that thing to, which of their groups. But I sent it to one of their groups. I said, when I was reading the news for them, my forecast and my bias on the news, and I told them if a higher than expected should come out as they read them, USD will gain strength. But if not, USD will decline. And which came out positive, and that is why we're seeing a positive, a bullish move right now on the dollar. So let me go back so that I don't forget this analysis. Okay. So for me, I'm expecting to see a decline anywhere around here. I want us to mitigate here and fill up an imbalance here. There's an imbalance here. So there's an imbalance here. Uh, so I want us to mitigate this guy here before selling off. That is what I'm expecting. But back to because I don't really trade this. I just use this as a conference most time, in most cases, to get my buyouts right. Right. For those of you that really can't tell between break of structure and change of character, I have a video on my YouTube. You can just go search for Prince Echo on YouTube and you'll see the difference between the break of structure and the change of character. So back to what pair were we looking at earlier today? Euro AUD, right? This was this was one of the guys I was anticipating. I was saying I want to see. Okay. Euro AUD. This guy is still playing, right? This guy is still playing. For me, to be very sincere, I want to see price come down to this point and before we start buying. There's a lot of liquidity here, a lot of liquidity that I'm expecting to be swept out. And same as this guy is leaving us with an imbalance, which I'm expecting to see. Okay, not an imbalance per se, but I'm expecting price to sell off to this region, right? Activate this order block for us here. Activate this buy order block for us here, right? So activate this buy order block before it continues to move up. Now, confluence number one, you can see those of you that trade trend line. Trend line is not my strategy, but you can use it as a beginner or you can use it as part of your confluence. You can use it as part of your confluence to uh, you can use it as part of your confluence to take any trade. So confluence number one, you can see your trend line and the direction of the market, then where liquidity lies, right? All these things, this you can use these things as your confluence to take a trade, actually. I use them as a confluence to actually take a trade. So if you sorry. So if you want me to analyze any pair, just feel free to put it in the chat box. So I would any trade at all, be it crypto, be it forex, be it synthetic, whatever, just put it in the chat box. Any pair you want me to help you analyze, let's analyze it together. That is why I started this whole live session, and that's why I started the whole trade by edge. The goal for me is to build a community of profitable traders, also help people gain confidence trading, right? Gain confidence trading and also know how to trade the right way. A lot of people know so much about trading, know a lot of jargons. You hear breaker block, this one and that one and that one, but they are not profitable. That is not what we do here. This is trade by edge, where profit making is a hobby and withdrawal is a lifestyle. This is what trade by edge has been known for, and we won't do less. Instead, we'll do better. So whatever pair you want me to analyze, feel free to put it in the chat box so I'll analyze it for you. I'll be waiting. Okay. Uh, let's see USD JPY. While we're waiting for you guys, while I'm waiting for you guys to USD JPY. Okay, so for me, I was like, okay, from this guy, I expected this guy to come back here, which he did. He got to this point, sold, but he didn't get to this point completely. So I was expecting him to get to this point first before he moved. But then got to this point, and I told my guys to exit this trade. But then I didn't take this trade. Well, I told my mentees and my VIP guys to exit the trade. So for me, what am I expecting on USD JPY? That's the next question, right? What am I expecting on USD JPY? Simply, I would say a continuation to the top, a continuation to the top, to be very sincere. So let's go to the weekly time frame. Let's go to the weekly time frame. So I want to see USD JPY create more highs, right? I want to see USD JPY. You guys can see how it's been moving uh, to the upside for weeks. And now on the 4-hour time frame, right, you can still see USD JPY is moving between the daily resistance, right, and an ascending trend. Daily resistance. Let me just give you guys, for those people that trade patterns, right? You trade pattern. People that trade patterns, well, sorry. Yes. What is this? Somewhere, okay? Parallel line. So for those guys that trade pattern, you guys can see how uh, this is the resistance, obviously, and this is what they support, right? Those that trade patterns. So, okay. So for those that trade patterns, let's go to the weekly. I'm sorry, the 4-hour time frame. You guys can see it. This is the on the 4 hours rather. This is the 4 hours. You can see how price is moving between the daily resistance in an ascending order. So the ascending order, descending order. So ascending order, descending order. So now I'm expecting to see more highs. Now, this is not just the thing. This ascending order is giving us an ascending triangle, sort of, an ascending triangle, sort of. Let me show you another thing. This is it. This is one, right? Sorry, ascending triangle. I didn't draw this thing well, but this is supposed to be an ascending triangle. If you look at it very well, it's supposed to be an ascending triangle. Now, price already giving us an ascending triangle, which means this is a continuation pattern. A continuation pattern. We have uh, the whole accumulation phase at some point here, or right? Then a continuation pattern. That is what So now I can spot this one, we can call it a potential bull candle, a Morabozu. This is not really a full Morabozu, but it's what we call a Morabozu candle, right? So now, Echo, what are you expecting? What are you anticipating? I'm expecting a bullish continuation for USD JPY. Yes. So I'll chill for a bit. If you have any question, if you have anything you want me to analyze, please use the chat box so we'll just analyze it together and get done with this live session. All right, guys. So with respect to no question, I want to say a very big thank you to those of you that stayed till the end, and those of you that joined and maybe one way or the other, your connection failed you, because I could see a lot of people joining and rejoining and joining and joining. Uh, I recorded this video for your sake. You can go back and watch it and see, have an idea, have an insight of what the market is saying and how you're going to tackle this market. Any other information will be actually sent out on the public channel so everybody is aware, know what else to do, how to go about this week's trading. So you already know Echo is active. It's always a great time with you guys. I'm very sincere. I'm very grateful for you guys always taking out time to come and join me, analyze this market live. See you guys on Friday in our next live session. Peace out, guys.